Making apple butter. The process has begun. 7 bushels of apples.
You didn't put the stems, you pull the stems?
No.
Just cut it?
Yeah, squeezo will separate every bit of it.
I have pulled some stems.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's just this squeezos we'll cut them in quarters and heat them and get them just a little bit soft, and then run them through the squeezos. We've got 7 bushels total. Those are half bushels over there. Here's our Joe's squeezo with the motor on it. Then we got some that's got hand crank as well that we can run through.
I wanted to come to the game so bad.
Then
They won.
the applesauce will go in here in this big tote that should hold most of the applesauce. And then tomorrow morning, oh no, Todd cut a finger off.
I just sharpened that baby.
You want me to sew her up for you, Todd?
Huh?
Want me to sew her up for you?
Yeah. I sharpened them good.
Here's our wood. Where's the apple butter kettle? Is it upstairs or upstairs? Oh, is it? Okay. Well, tomorrow we'll get the apple butter kettle out and start the firewood, and this is the process today that we're doing. Making the applesauce. The squeezo separates the peeling, the seeds. All the applesauce will go in the kettle. And then the applesauce, we've got a lot of it, so it goes in there. And that's what it'll be to make apple butter with. Very nice. A lot of hot applesauce for the apple butter. Love getting those knives sharpened. These Bayou Classic heaters, those things are really putting out the heat. 100 and some thousand BTUs. Get the fire going. I've been down here since 3 o'clock getting the fire going. Karen just rolled out of bed. We had to beg her to get out, but she finally got out of bed.
Did you hose the paddle off, Tom? Have you turned your water off?
I turned it off.
Here's the kettle. Solid copper, 20 gallons.
Dig down on one end, see if there's any water. You got that, Karen?
Yeah.
We'll put this much on. Go ahead and dump that one. Is it pretty level? Yeah.
We need like a gallon pitcher.
Loading up the kettle. You want me to dip some, Todd? A little bit. Got it in there, stirring it off. Starting the process. Several hours of stirring. Todd's got the first watch.
You have to get back away.
Put it on the ground or throw it?
No, you always have it stand.
I don't remember it being that tall.
Can't get a fire under if it's on the ground.
It was close.
I let that lay there all day, don't know until it was someone else.
Apple butter just starting to bubble a little bit.
It's hard,
It's thick. My hands are.
We still got a little bit more to add to it as that cooks down. Probably about 2 more gallon. Wow, 7 bushel. Actually about 6.5 bushel.
Yeah. Makes it a lot harder to stir. It's a bubbling one.
Bubbling cauldron. Nan stirring apple butter.
Yeah.
We got you on video. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about filming you. Here we go.
They're not either.
No, I'm not.
Live! I heard the money.
Good.
Yeah. Thought I did. Right in
Yep, I heard it.
there.
Color's starting to change.
At 9:13.
I don't remember it boiling like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Todd, you don't remember that?
I remember a little bit, but not. Whiskey and creamy looking now.
We'll run it about 3 hours and then start adding sugar to it. Start at 7:30, about 10:30.
When does it turn brown?
That thing, is it touching the bottom of the spool?
Yeah.
Apple butter's changing color, getting browner.
2 hours. It's 9:30.
Been 2 hours on the fire.
Hers on the spit.
I think this rock sunk down in, it looks like it.
It's tilted a little. The money's right there.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Get the money done. You can do it. $2, $2, $2.
Come on, Kellogg's Idaho. I went home with my butt in. We was getting ready to go back base. Went in and scored a $10 bill to get a pack of cigarettes. They give us them a quarter pack or something like that. They give me back $9 silver. Some change. There's plentiful back in out there.
Okay, here's the sugar that we use, the secret ingredient to apple butter and candy.
Now, Dave, does that got to be Domino sugar?
Yes, got to be Domino's. Getting ready to dump that in. The first 10 pound will go in.
You got
Yeah.
the Kettle and the
Dump it in the sugar.
West Virginia, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
that's solid copper.
Yeah, you can't find no kettles unless you pay for them now.
That was there, that was a stand.
I know where one's at right down the road here. It's got 2 big handles on it, and about this big around. Different pieces.
First 10 pound bag.
They kept me out first.
I know, I'm
It's
sorry.
over there. He used to go over there,
That's when you duck it.
get wrecked.
There goes my pint.
Buckwheat bank, real good fried eggs and home fries, you know, sliced fried. And
Hang on.
She said she thought she bought one. Here, Hannah. At the,
Oh, did you get some?
yeah, I got you and write you one.
We're going to check and see how thick the consistency is. Okay, go ahead and see the little holes there. When it gets to where they stay in the holes without running out, you know it's getting close to being done.
Thank you, paddle handler.
Lift that up one more time if you will.
It does though, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like how it sticks back in the holes again.
Here are the two last ingredients that we put in here. Is called Original Red Hots cinnamon candy. We'll put 3 of these and 1 or 2 of these, depending, because you put 1 in and taste it, and then but usually more than likely you'll put 2 of these. These are 0.125 ounces, and this is a 10-ounce bag, and you put 3 of these in there, and you put those in right when it's done cooking. That's the last thing you put in there before you put it in a jar. It'll melt within probably 2 minutes, and it's done. It's ready to go in the jar.
Okay, we have a sample here, and we've had a big spoonful, and we've separated it in half and scooted it over, and as you can see, there's some water still coming out of it, so it's not done. And another way we test it is, see, it drops right off the spoon like that, and it'll cling to the spoon when it's done.
When it's done, it won't hardly come off the spoon.
It won't hardly come off the spoon.
And there won't be any water coming.
Look here, see?
Yeah,
Look
it's
here.
still running, so we'll check it
Yeah,
again
okay.
here shortly.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, we're checking it now
Okay.
again.
Give me a fine.
Sticking to the spoon. Good. Does it look good, Dan?
See, look there. See, it's a hanging. See what I told you, the hanging?
Yeah,
See?
where it just falls off the spoon thick,
Then watch it.
like,
Then see?
yeah.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
done. It's there.
And then if you split it, there's no, you won't see any water in between the 2 sections. You look in between,
See, look how
and
dry.
there's
It's real
dry
dry.
in between. Get close up. No moisture, no water. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
No touches.
Okay, getting ready to add the.
Going in the,
Are you ready, Dave?
Yep, putting in the red hots.
putting in the red.
1,
2 bags.
2, 3 10-ounce bags of red hots.
10-ounce bags.
4,
Pure cinnamon oil.
pure cinnamon oil. Gives it some cinnamony heat. This is Lorann oils. You mix it in, as that melts, it'll turn a red cast. And then that's the last thing you put in it before you pull it off and put it into a jar. The paddles, look at the paddle holes. It's staying inside, it's not running out. That's another sign that it's ready to go, thick enough.
Those cinnamon hearts, they're not.
Missed the final touches.
Putting the final touches to it now.
Just got all the red hots in.
Hey, Dave, you need to come taste
3
this.
bags of red hot, 2 bottles of
Just right.
What?
You don't take maybe a couple minutes
Here,
or a
Hannah,
minute
try it.
for those red hots to dissolve.
Renee wants to try some.
I got a spoonful here.
Look at the whole jar.
Now that tastes very nice.
We pull out samples
Yeah.
and test it, and you can always add more cinnamon if you like it stronger.
I like it.
There's our jars ready to go.
All right, who's getting where, what we're doing?
Thank you. What do I owe you?
Nothing. So if cut mark on back, we just cut them out.
It is 3 o'clock.
That's what I said.
It's 3 o'clock. We started this batch at 7:30. It started boiling at 8, and we're pulling it off at 3 o'clock.
Well, I was an hour. I was thinking
So basically 7 hours is what it takes
the next hour coming on.
to boil off a batch. That's at a steady low boil.
Were you satisfied with how it tastes?
What?
Were you satisfied with the way it tastes?
Yep. It's right there. So, yeah. I said
So have him stop and shake your hand.
that's so cute.
The pot's empty. Here's a finished product. 127 pints total. 128. 127 pints.
I was 10
I'll be
off.
back in a second, Todd. I'm gonna go over and see what he needs.
Okay, I think
We'll put some of them in these little, some of them in the little jars. There's the bald guy.
He's making the leaves fly. Ain't he?